I watched Harry's episode of Boyfriend Material where he breaks down Perfect Match T. Let's dive in. Harry called Perfect Match Netflix's Avengers, talking about how they gather all of reality TV stars from across several different shows, which is something I have said in the past. He did say an interesting tidbit about how they're all really there just for clout chasing. Harry said that he broke his 13-month sobriety right before he went on the show, and he doesn't remember a lot of what went down because he was so drunk, including sneaking alcohol in between the challenges. A few little fun tidbits that he brought up: they had to cook their own food, they got their phones for about an hour every day in the morning. He does emphasize by saying that he only knew Elise for a week and that he couldn't have been so invested so soon. But I will say this, Harry, don't you tell Jess you love her? He does mention that people should give grace because the conversation between him and Elise was 45 minutes long, and it was edited down to 3 minutes on television, which I have said a million times. This is an edited version of the real actions of what we see transpire. He did talk about Dom, and he said that he was mad because he had said what he said in front of the love of his life. And he also did say that there was a lot more things that were said that really hurt his feelings, and that's why he went off crying. He did talk about how he and him weren't very close going into the show, but I could have swore on the show that they said they were BFFs now. Very confused by that entire thing. Harry does share some regret about how he handles certain things on the show, including mentioning personal details about what he and Holly did and what Holly and Steven did, which he tells us never happened, and that Steven's happily in a relationship right now. He doesn't go into too much depth about he and Jess's relationship quite yet, which I would expect on next week's episode, but he did talk about how he had these googly eyes for her the moment he met her. The Wi-Fi at his house's name is Harry's Cream Pie Shop. He almost shared the password, which is actually hilarious as well. Harry mentions multiple times that this is a different person than he was 13 months ago, which I can totally respect. I will say this though, Harry, you did preach on the show how you were a completely different man and how you were so insulted by the way these women were talking about Harry's past. Harry, I hope it's true. I hope you are a changed man because you could be a better person than the person that we watched on this show. Folks, if you watch this episode or you have any thoughts about the thoughts that I dropped, let me know in the comments.